Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I just love living. We're not the people like they believe me. We know we're doing gonna make it.
We may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy.
And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's a living.
Road that leads me nowhere. I want a Sunday kind of love. I do my Sunday scheming and all my Sunday dreaming every minute, every hour, every day. Do. I'm hoping to discover a certain kind of lover who will show me the way. My arms need someone to enfold, to keep me warm when Mondays are cold. A love for all my life to have and to hold. I need a Sunday kind of love. Thank you.
Girl, did you miss a wonderful party last night?
Oh, no, I didn't. Richie was awake when I got home.
You gonna tell me more?
Probably not.
Then may I continue with my story?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Anyway, a bunch of us went down to the Hang Ten in Venice.
You went to a surfer bar?
Oh, yes, I love a man who can goofy foot. It's, gnarly. Anyway, they got this serious jukebox, and baby, we started dancing and having ourselves a good old time. And Miss Amy was putting down some steps she did not learn in prayer breakfast.
Amy was with you?
Yes, honey, I couldn't get the child to go home.
Since she's moved in with you, she's certainly come out of her shell.
Well, I do like to set a good example. Thank you.
One Polynesian chicken, whole kiwi.
Hey, Amy, here you had a real good time last night.
Who, me?
Yeah, I did.
Howard, I just got off the phone with Cincinnati.
You've been traded to the Bengals?
No, I got a call from the home office. They love my idea about computerizing the menus of all the restaurants in the hotel chain. If this goes well, it could mean a new title, Howard.
The Fuhrer?
Nancy, are you getting a promotion?
Well, they're flying a vice president out to talk about it.
Well, does that mean you would be leaving us?
I suppose so.
Well, Nancy, I mean this sincerely. It will not be the same here without you.
Well, thank you, Dot.
Yahoo! Amy, are you still looking to move out of Ginger's apartment? Because I think I found your place.
Oh, great. Where is it?
Ivar, just above Franklin.
Oh, isn't that a bad neighborhood?
No, it's quiet, residential. Well, you know the place, Jan. Remember that Halloween party where we all went as characters from The Wizard of Oz?
Oh, sure. I went as Glinda, the Good Witch of the North. Come out, wherever you are. But I thought I was a munchkin.
Girls, do you remember Dickie Doodle from TV?
Do we remember Dickie Doodle?
We grew up on Dickie Doodle.
Oh, he was before my time.
Shut up, Amy.
Come on, you got to remember Dickie Doodle from reruns. He was that happy man that liked to sit in food.
Well, you can all meet him up close and personal next Wednesday night. His fan club is having a Dickie Doodle dinner.
I didn't know the old doodler was still alive. Dickie Doodle, wow. I remember every afternoon, 5 o'clock, I dropped whatever I was doing and rushed to the old Motorola.
You like Dickie Doodle, too?
I like Dolly D. Pigtails painted on freckles and the biggest pair of clown shoes I'd ever seen. I like the way she introduced Dickie Doodle.
Well, Sonny, all she ever did was say, "It's Dickie Doodle time."
Yeah, I love the way she did that.
Remember the idea chair? What was that? Whenever Dickie Doodle needed an idea, he'd sit in his chair.
And he'd go, "Bang!" and he'd get one.
Dickie Doodle did it. Dickie got an idea.
This was on television?
For 20 glorious years.
Okay, Dolly D, let's do it.
Okay, boys and girls, it's Dickie Doodle time.
Woof.
on television? Does the Dickie Doodle fan club meet every year?
Well, twice a year. They're a very loyal bunch.
Very loyal. You know he hasn't been on TV in 15 years?
Actually, 17 years.
Where do you want this?
Well, let's unpack it over there. Miss Beebe said she'll tell us where to put the stuff later.
Is Dickie Doodle really going to be here tomorrow night?
Oh, he better be, or his fans will be very disappointed.
Oh.
The idea chair. Oh, I thought this was in the Smithsonian.
This is a duplicate.
The golden age of television.
Hey, there's Dickie Doodle's fire hat. Oh, I know his seltzer bottle is around here somewhere.
You girls used to watch the show?
Every day.
Hey, I still got my Dickie Doodle lunchbox. I don't use it all that much.
Hey, how old do you suppose Dickie Doodle really is?
In real years or doodle years?
What do you suppose is in here?
Sonny, it says do not open.
Hey, when a sunman sees a sign that says do not touch, he touches. When he sees a sign that says do not park, he parks. When he sees a sign that says do not open, he opens.
Dickie Doodle did it!
I cannot believe I didn't recognize Dickie Doodle. I grew up with that guy.
I know. You don't expect your childhood heroes to get older. You expect them to stay the same, like Donald Duck.
Oh, girls, Dickie Doodle needs a place to put his costumes. Would you mind if he used one of the empty lockers?
Hey, no problem.
Nancy, it would be an honor and a privilege to have Dickie Doodle
Don't
come.
gush, Jan. The man's a has-been.
Management better hurry up and kick her upstairs before I do.
Come in.
Well, I hope I'm not disturbing you girls.
Hey, not at all.
This one's empty.
Thank you.
I just want you to know that I never missed your show. I think my all-time favorite one was the one where you and Dolly D got stuck in the chimney.
Did you see that one? We did that the first year we were on the air. You must be a whole lot older than you look.
Thank you.
Hey, you know, I bet I still remember that oath you used to make us say. On my honor, I promise to brush my teeth and hold my breath till my mother buys me crispy flakes.
I tried to live by that oath.
Okay, I think we all better get out on the floor and get some work done. See you later, Mr. Doodle.
Bye, Dickie. Mr. Doodle, you just make yourself at home.
Thank you, girls.
Hello there.
Oh, they said I could use the locker.
Oh, sure. Listen, I want to tell you, when I was a little girl, I was a very big fan of yours. I used to pretend I was Dolly D.
Well, it's always nice to meet a fan of the show.
Hey, you see Dolly anymore?
Well, not much. She's down in Boca Raton now. Owns a lot of real estate. Member of the legislature. I guess being on my show gave her a lot of political clout.
All she ever did was say it's Dickie Doodle time.
Oh, can you remember anything George Bush ever said? I'm running a little late. I'd better be gone.
Well, your show isn't until tomorrow night.
Oh, well, I got to do a radio gig tonight.
How exciting. What show are you on?
Well, it's one of those celebrity interview things.
What's the name of it?
Oh, you probably never heard of it.
Oh, try me.
Well, it's called They're Not Dead Yet.
Sorry you didn't like the apartment Dot found. What was wrong with it?
It was really damp and gloomy.
It rained today. Everything was damp and gloomy.
Jan, the place just wasn't me. You know, I like a place that's really bright and cheerful.
Thought about moving into a Burger King?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, Amy, we've sent you to look at 6 or 7 apartments, and you found something wrong with every single one of them. Face it, you just don't want to move.
I do want to move because Ginger wants me to move.
Hey, I'm not going to give you any advice. It's not my decision. I'm just telling you what I would do if I had been imposing on someone as long as you have.
Howard, there's every likelihood that I'm going to become restaurant supervisor for all the Trans-Pacifica hotels. Meaning I'm going to have even more power than I have now.
This leading up to some kind of threat?
Doesn't have to be. The last thing in the world I want to do is abuse my power. What are you going to do to keep the big boss happy?
I quit?
Let me rephrase that. Being a fair boss, what can I do to make you happy?
You quit.
Howard, you're not getting into the spirit of this thing. My new duties are going to take me to our sister hotels in Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia. We could have a lot of fun down under.
Hi.
Aye. I left my room key in the locker.
Hey, how did the radio show go?
Great. Just great. They even gave me a They're Not Dead Yet coffee mug.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. I'll treasure it forever. I may even leave my ashes in it.
Who else was on the show?
I was the only guest. The host was going to invite a couple of other people, but they just didn't seem to fit into the theme of the show.
What was wrong with them?
They were dead already. They're all dead. All the great ones are gone. The Merry Mailman, Officer Joe, Fireman Fred, Howdy Doody.
He was a puppet.
You think that meant any less to his family? He's gone. They're all gone. I don't know why I keep going. They just come to see me because I'm a curiosity, like dinosaur bones. Maybe I should just hang it up, cash it all in.
Oh, come on, Dickie, don't talk that way. You're just tired. Look, I'm going to go to the kitchen and get you some coffee in your brand new coffee mug.
Oh, that should turn the tide.
So that's where you've been.
Oh, I've been keeping Dickie Doodle company. Depressed. He's talking about ending it all.
You don't think he's serious? Oh, well, why would he be serious? Just because his career is over, his friends are all dead, television doesn't want him anymore.
He's really depressed. Hope he doesn't do anything rash. No! Dickie! Oh, thank God.
Don't worry, kiddo. I've been shooting blanks for years.
One.
Who paints a smile across your face? Who makes the world a laughing place?
Dickie Doodle Doo.
Who starts your day off with a grin? Who always lifts the mood you're in? Who does more good than aspirin?
Dickie Doodle Doo.
Who do?
Dickie Doodle Doo. Boom, boom.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Well, we've certainly been having a lot of fun here tonight. And we're going to have a lot more fun. As soon as I can remember what I'm supposed to do next. I know. I'll sit on my idea chair. Boing! Dickie Doodle did it. Dickie Doodle got an idea. I'm going to take a break. Why don't you all finish your dinner? I'll be back in a few minutes, and you eat your vegetables. You're beginning to look bad, boy.
Mr. Albiani, it's so good to see you again. Oh, I hope the trip from Cincinnati wasn't too stressful.
It was fun.
Oh, good. Let me show you to a quiet table where we can talk.
Oh, Dickie Doodle was great. Whatever the magic was, he still got it. For a minute there, I was 6 years old again.
Oh, he is great. I hate to say it, but sitting in food is a dying art.
You see, it's time for me to move up. Well, I've already put my stamp on this restaurant. This atmosphere of quiet decorum, elegant dignity.
Boing!
These kids today.
You know I want to thank you.
What?
Didn't you talk Amy into moving out?
No.
Well, she looked at an apartment. In fact, she put a deposit on it.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Oh, sure. I was looking forward to my rent doubling.
Amy thinks you want her to move out.
I never told her that. You did.
How did I get in the middle of this?
Nose first, as usual.
Is it so wrong to care, to lend a helping hand, and every once in a while to give a little advice?
Jan, if we give you the Nobel Prize, will you butt out?
Sure. That's all I ever really wanted.
Let me get this straight. Cincinnati likes the proposed plan, but they don't want me to run it. But this whole thing was my idea.
And that's why we're making you Employee of the Month. Now look, Mr. Yoshiba from our Tokyo branch is much better suited to handle a computerized operation like this.
Hi, Doodleiers, I'm back. Now, I've been reminiscing, and I recall that some of the funniest moments on my show was when the Doodleiers and I played the knock-knock game. All right. Okay. You all talk me into it. We'll play knock-knock.
Who's there?
Argo.
Argo, bite on it.
Amy, I was talking to Janice. She's got this crazy idea that you do not want to move out.
Oh, that's not true.
Exactly. Then you do want to move out.
Well, I don't want to get in your hair.
Well, who said you were in my hair?
This morning, my eggs were overdone. You know, I can read between the lines.
Amy, your eggs were overdone because I couldn't get you out of bed.
Are you saying you don't want me to move?
Are you saying you don't want to move?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Then you're staying?
I'm staying.
Okay, good. Now, what's this noise about my eggs?
Howard, my dream is dead.
Just as well, Nancy. There's enough massage parlors on Hollywood Boulevard.
I'm talking about my new job.
Does that mean you'll be staying on here?
I suppose you're disappointed.
No, I'm relieved.
Howard, do you mean that?
Sure, if you left, they just would have brought in someone else to take your place. You know the old saying, better the witch you know than the witch you don't know.
That's not an old saying, Howard.
Should be. What do I have to do to prove I'm glad you're staying? Buy you a drink?
That would make me feel a lot better.
Well, a little bit better is all I'm going for.
You scallywag.
Well, I see that the big hand is on the S and the little hand is on the W. You know what that means? It means I'm wearing a compass. Well, it does mean I have to go back to Doodleland. And I want you all to know I love you all very, very much. And I'd like to leave you with this one little reminder. Would you like to make a good investment? Be nice to each other. It only costs the price of a smile.
Give me a break. Oh, when he said goodbye, I almost choked up. Me too. Y'all are getting mushy over a guy we just saw sit on another man's baked potato. Very sorry.
Didn't you love it when he put the bacon bits on his head? I know. How about what he did with the sour cream? I saw it coming out of his
Hey, where's Dickie?
Oh, he didn't leave, did he? I wanted to congratulate him.
No, he's probably still in the...
As far as I'm concerned, he's been in the all night.
Look at this. It says, do not open. This was meant just to drive me crazy.
Oh.
Thank you. What a night. I just loved everything around here. I never sat in such good food before. And I do want to thank you girls for being so nice to me. And Miss, a special thanks to you. I know people your age have no idea who I am. So, this is for you. You know what this is? This is an original Dickie Doodle ring whistle.
Why, thank you. That is cute.
Oh, boy, when I think of all the crispy flakes I made my mother buy, you're a real lucky duck, Amy. You were great tonight.
Yeah, you were. You really were.
Thanks, girls. Thank you.
You were. What memories you brought back. And to think last night I thought you were ready to end it all. You were so depressed.
Well, personal appearances get me down. I always swear I'll never do another one. And then I get out there, and I hear the laughs, feel the warmth, the love. You saw them tonight. They couldn't get enough of me. Why, hell, I can go on forever. You know something, kids? I just figured out what it is that gets me so depressed. It's my fans. They're getting so damn old.
What do you think? Should we or shouldn't we?
I don't know. Woody?
I hope not, because I gotta.
Get set for late night cool and red hot rock coming up next on the Arsenio Hall Show. Tonight, Deborah Harry from the rock group Blondie will perform. Plus, from the Newhart Show, Peter Scolari will talk about his transformation from executive to bagman. The Arsenio Hall Show is coming up next here on Channel 9.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I love we're not the people like they believe me. We know we're doing good.
Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but then again, we're young and healthy.
And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way the traffic flows. It's
No.
Oh, please.
I hate it when that happens.
Ladies, can you spare a minute?
Sure, come on in, Howard.
Whoa, Howard, don't you look nice?
You think so?
Yeah.
Then you'd be a good place to start. I belong to this chef's club. This Sunday we're having our annual dinner. We all bring our best dish and pretend we like each other. You want to go?
Oh, I'd love to, but this Sunday my church is having this big baptism and I'm on the mop-up crew.
Okay, religious excuse. Anybody else think I look good?
Cute as a button, but I'm going to the ballet on Sunday.
You want to see guys on their toes? We got a couple of them coming to the party.
Sorry.
You still married, right?
Happily.
Look, last year one guy showed up without a date. He was razzed, insulted, and totally humiliated.
That's terrible.
Actually, it was pretty funny, but I think I went too far. This guy is going to be all over me if I show up alone. What do you say, Ginger?
I want to know why I'm the last person you asked.
Well, I wasn't sure you'd have your nails done by Sunday. Come on, you want to go?
Food sounds nice, but I got a date. Can I bring him along?
Having my date bring a date doesn't exactly solve the laughingstock problem.
Yeah, what's going on in here?
Howard's desperate for a date.
You rang?
I didn't hear anything.
Don't be shy, Howard.
Well, Howard, you're in luck. It's an easy week for me socially. The only must-do is Vladimir Lipinski's piano recital. Oh, I wrote away for tickets 6 months ago. He's 98 years old and it's his farewell concert. Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world. But it's not till Sunday night.
Oh, drat, talk about your luck. Sunday's my chef's dinner. This really tears me up, Nancy.
I'll scalp my ticket.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, we musical entertainers / artists usually cop to 3 main influences. Oh, Blue Eyes, Sinatra. The King, Elvis. And just edging out Bobby Sherman for the number 3 slot is David Seville, father of Alva Theodore and Simon the Chipmunks. I told the witch doctor you didn't love me true. I told the witch doctor you didn't love me nice. And then the witch doctor, he gave me this advice. He said,
What did I do?
Oh, Nancy, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you your sister called a little while ago.
Gloria? Why would she be calling me?
She's on her way over.
But why would she be on her way over?
I guess she wants to talk to you.
Why would she want to talk to me?
Why don't you answer your own phone?
Jan, sit down.
I have to pick up an order.
Oh, it can wait. I want to ask your advice about something.
Okay. Well, the dress is a little much.
Sit. Jan, my sister Gloria is on her way over, and I don't want to see her. You know, You may not believe this.
It's going to take a long time because this is my table, and I have a feeling you're not going to leave a tip, right? Right.
You may not believe this, but I didn't date much in high school. Would you at least have the decency to express a little surprise?
No. You? Well, I can only assume it was because you're too busy studying.
Wrong. I just wasn't very popular.
No, you...
Don't overdo it. In my senior year, I met Teddy Haver. Oh, he was everything I ever wanted in a boy. Dashing good looks, superior intellect. He was willing to go out with me.
Sounds serious.
Was. Till I introduced him to my sister Gloria at the spring dance. I stepped out for a moment, and when I got back, Gloria was in Teddy's arms. She said she fainted.
Who'd be dumb enough to believe that?
Teddy.
Oh, Nancy.
Gloria, what a surprise. We were just talking about you. Well, how nice to see your smiling face again.
Oh, Nancy, it's all an act. Teddy has left me.
Why not take Nancy Howard? She's available and she wants to go.
I take her, I won't be able to drink.
Why not?
Because when I'm with Nancy, I want to hold on to all the inhibitions I possibly can.
Howard, you are going to break that woman's heart.
I'm a chef. I throw live lobsters into boiling water. Breaking hearts is no big deal to me.
You're the Iceman.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the lounge.
That way.
Nancy, she's your sister. You should be with her. She's probably crying her eyes out.
Well, yes, I suppose that would be fun to see.
See, you're talking kinfolk here. Remember, revenge is sweet when first they fall, but later you'll taste bitter gall.
Put a sock in it, Cornpone.
Yes, ma'am. All right, your sister hurt you terribly. But don't you want to show her you're big enough to rise above it?
Yes, that would really frost her knickers, wouldn't it? Thank you, Jan. Howard!
I was showing her my condiments. She's fainted. I can't revive her.
Maybe this will do the trick.
Oh, where am I? Oh, don't tell me I fainted.
Don't tell me you fainted either. Up you go. Out you go.
Well, goodbye for now, Howard. I am so looking forward to Sunday night.
Sunday night? Oh, don't tell me you invited her to the chef's dinner.
Right. It's better if I don't tell you.
Ladies, we are happy. We are very, very happy.
We are?
Yes, extremely, very, very. Look at this beautiful piece of silk I found in the crummiest store around the corner. I can't believe it. It is going to make a major pair of pants. Major. How do you know you made your own clothes? You think somebody else is making this up? Those little silkworms, they're going to be so proud of my pants. Or blouse. Pants. Blouse.
Blouse.
Major blouse. Yes, so we are very happy.
Hi, how is everybody?
I believe we are very happy.
Is Nancy in a better mood than she was last night?
I don't know. I didn't see her when I came in.
I can't believe Howard asked Gloria. That's really low.
I know. This is going to destroy Nancy.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you're selling Nancy short here. It's going to take a lot more than being stood up on a date to make Nancy crack.
My life is over.
Oh, Nancy, come on, cheer up. It's always darkest before the storm.
I suppose it could be worse. You could have been a nurse.
Nancy, it's not the end of the world.
Well, it's damn close. If only Howard could see that beneath Gloria's smile there lurks a ruthless, manipulative bimbo.
And you said there was no family resemblance.
First she stole Teddy, and now she's after Howard, and I'm helpless.
Oh, Nancy. Let me tell you a story. When me and my brother Travis were kids back in Snyder, we had this hunting dog named Old Blue. Oh, we constantly fought over who Old Blue loved the most. It got so bad, we even had fist fights over it. Anyway, one day we came up with this plan to prove who Old Blue loved the most. So we took this little rowboat out into the middle of a fishing pond and tipped it over, and we yelled for Old Blue to come save us. And whoever he swam to first was obviously his favorite.
Obviously.
So Old Blue jumped into the water and he paddled like crazy. And suddenly we realized a very, very important thing. Not all dogs can swim.
Amy, I'm not very good at allegories. Would Old Blue be Howard or Teddy?
Old Blue was my dog.
I know that, but what's the point?
The point is my dog is dead.
My condolences.
I thought it was a good story.
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Hey, would you have my baby?
I wouldn't even let you pen on my den. Nancy, you've got to let Gloria know how you feel about her going out with Howard.
Jan, the Beebys come from a long, proud tradition of repressing emotion. I refuse to forsake everything my family stands for. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Gloria. This is an expected surprise. Let's talk. Dot, I want you to look after the reservation desk for a few minutes. Can you handle it?
Oh, sure. All you do is take reservations and show people to their tables. A monkey could do your job.
I'll try.
Hi. I'd like to reserve a window table for 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Okay. Oh, dear, that may be a problem.
Oh, I hope not. I'm bringing in 3 people who are suffering from acrophobia.
Acrophobia? That is the fear of heights. And you want people to sit next to the windows? You have any idea how high up we are?
Well, I'd say we're...
I had acrophobia. That's nothing to fool around with. The stench of your own sweat, the sour taste of bile rising in your throat. What kind of a monster are you?
I'm a psychiatrist.
Well, then you should know about these things.
Well, I do. I'm just bringing them in to prove they're cured.
Oh, what a sweet idea. Sort of a graduation.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you will get your window table, and I will wait on you personally.
So I guess the bottom line is that I wanted to talk to you about my feelings.
I am so glad Mother and Dad are not alive to hear this.
But I want you to know that when Howard asked you out, I felt... Well, I felt real bad.
Nancy, thank you so much for opening up to me. Can I go now?
Not yet. I want you to promise me something.
Name it.
You won't go out with Howard.
Name something else.
You're doing the same thing you did with Teddy.
Well, can I help it if we have the same taste in men?
Gloria, you have my taste in men. Now, am I going to have to spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder, worrying if I become involved with a man that you'll be there, fainting right and left?
Oh, now, Nancy, you can't hold the fainting against me. That's instinctive. Had I known how much you cared, I wouldn't have bothered. What is Howard to me? A guy in a cute apron.
Are you ready to give them up?
If I must?
You must.
Very well, then.
Well, clean breaks are the best. Why don't you just go in there and say goodbye to Howard right now?
If that's what it takes to bring us closer together, then it's worth it.
Gloria! This approximates a beautiful moment. Look, I know this isn't easy for you, but know that your sister's sympathy and gratitude go with you. Can't our ladies sing this song? Get on and stretch my mouth long.
Gloria, this is my busiest time. I should be in the kitchen.
Howard, this will only take a moment. Sit down, please. Howard, I've had a long talk with Nancy, and, well, I've had to come to a very painful decision.
Don't tell me. I can see by the look on your face. You're saying goodbye, aren't you?
Yes, I'm saying goodbye to Nancy. Oh, Howard, kiss me.
Oh, I see you're still saying goodbye. Gloria? Gloria? Howard! Oh, Jan, the gentleman at table 6 would like... Oh, the hell with it.
Nancy, you better snap out of this.
Jan, I'm so depressed. It's all I can do to smile this way.
You're not smiling.
I'm not. Hurts like I was. Oh, Jan, what am I going to do?
I don't know. Nancy, did you ever read The Yearling?
You see, it's a story about a boy and his pet deer. Well, the boy loves this deer very much, but the deer keeps eating the vegetables in the garden, so the father has to shoot the deer. Well, the boy learns a very important lesson from this. You see, the point is, certain realities have to be faced.
I'm trying to get Gloria out of my vegetable garden, and you're shooting Howard. Some advice. No wonder the girls laugh at you behind your back.
All I'm saying is it would be better for everyone if you just set him free. Shut up.
Howard, about you and Gloria.
Yeah.
I won't stand in your way. If you want to dally with my sister, go right ahead. Everyone else has.
4 salmon steaks and a veal shank, and Howard, we need to talk about Nancy.
Oh, come on. She was just in here being a good sport. I feel guilty enough.
Not yet, you don't.
What am I supposed to do?
What you should have done in the first place. Ask Nancy to that dumb dinner.
I already asked Gloria. What kind of a guy would you think I am?
You dumped Nancy for her. She already knows what kind of guy you are.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, are we in for a treat tonight? We have with us a group of acrophobiacs who, despite their morbid fear of heights, are going to sit by the window. Should be interesting. I know you're all rooting for them, folks. And in honor of these brave Acro-Americans, I'd like to sing a song that should have a special meaning for them. The theme from Vertigo.
I just want you all to know how much I admire what you're doing here tonight. I know from personal experience that it's a tough fear to conquer.
Thank you, Doc.
You see, I was once one of you.
Anyone ready to order?
You might not believe that, me working in a restaurant 55 stories up.
Okay, I'm going to start with the beef tongue.
It's okay, Doctor. I don't mind talking about it. It seems I was apartment sitting for a neighbor who had a cat, and the cat ran out the door and up the stairs, so I went after him. Up and up and up and up. And here, kitty, kitty. Well, suddenly we were on the roof, and the cat was on the ledge, and I was, here, kitty, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It jumped off. So I ran over and I looked over the edge, and there was a cat right below me on the scaffold. Slowly, I lowered myself onto the scaffold, and it began to sway back and forth and back and forth. It wasn't strong enough for the two of us. A rope snapped.
No.
Yes, one end of the scaffold fell, and I was holding onto the rope, dangling in midair. I heard voices calling for me to jump.
Don't jump.
I was so afraid to look down, but I did. Oh, there's a fireman below me with a net. Suddenly, I fell, tumbled over and over and over and over until, wham, I hit the net. Since then, I've been fine. So, what's it gonna be? Super salad. Good night, Nancy.
Do it.
Good night,
girls.
Night, night, Nancy.
What you doing?
Writing a letter to the Peace Corps to see if they have any countries that will take someone with a broken heart.
Oh. Well, have a nice night.
Hello, Nancy. Is Howard ready to go?
He'll be out in a minute. Gloria, I want you to know that I have no further interest in Howard.
Why not? What's wrong with him?
Well, Howard, you look very dashing.
Thank you, Nancy. Gloria, we have to talk.
Oh, Howard, I think we have all night to talk.
Actually, it's later than you think. You see,
Teddy?
Teddy.
I've been looking all over for you. I've made a terrible mistake. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I will. Oh, I knew you'd come back.
Not you. My wife.
Gloria, I think you should know this. I'm not taking you to the dinner. I know you'll be disappointed, but you'll get over it. I think she's taking it very well.
I'm so sorry. I'll never let it happen again.
Oh, sweetheart, let's go home.
Yes.
Nancy, thank you for everything. Goodbye, Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nancy, I think I speak for both of us when I say, if you are ever in Philadelphia, please drop us a line.
She means that sincerely.
Well, Nancy, you ready to go to the dinner?
Well, Howard, you haven't asked me yet.
Well, I just assumed you want to go.
Howard, you know, I've never said this to a man before. No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Keep playing it coy. We're going to be late.
I'm not going, Howard.
Can't walk in there alone. I'll be the laughing stock of the party.
Tough darts, Curly. Yes, there were times. I'm sure you knew when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all and I stood tall. I did it my way.
Get set for the best late-night fun you can have on television. Arsenio Hall is coming your way next. Tonight, that hair, those teeth and wings, it could only be former Charlie's Angel Farrah Fawcett, joining Arsenio, plus the great sounds of the Earth, Wind, and Fire horn section. The Arsenio Hall Show, next.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose we're not the people that they believe me. We know we're doing good.
Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy.
And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's
What do you think?
Hey, me, you look terrific. Thank you.
That's really cute, Amy.
Thanks.
Cute. Cute is ribbons and lace. This is a sexy package dying to be unwrapped. After the wedding, of course.
Okay, don't worry about it. I figured this is our night to howl, right? Why not go for it a little bit?
I thought we were going to Willy Wong's China Palace.
Not the China Palace, where the highlight of the evening will be Dot putting shrimp heads on her fingers, singing Mr. Sandman.
I thought everybody liked that.
Come on, she looks great. Let's take her to one of those places on the Strip.
You mean one of those meat markets? Can't take her to a place like that.
You're talking about her as if she's not here.
Oh, I don't mind.
I'm the only one who wants Moo Goo Guy, Pam.
We haven't been to a singles bar in 4 months. That's time enough for the wounds to heal.
Yeah, and I feel lucky tonight. I mean, I could meet Mr. Right.
It's just like childbirth. They've all forgotten the pain. Good, so it's settled. We're going. Great, let's get ready.
Great.
I'll call Richie.
There's nothing wrong with the thermostat, Nancy. The thermostat knows how hot it is.
I'll bite. How hot is it? Go on, Howard. In some obscure way, you were talking about sex.
I was talking about ovens. I need a new oven. Moving everything in and out of the old one has me exhausted.
Oh?
That's why I've been so tired lately.
Oh, really? Oh, and if I were to replace the old oven, you feel you'd have more energy?
Maybe.
Huh. Well, I think we should go to some quiet little place and discuss this over a drink.
Can't, too tired.
I see. But if I were to order a new oven first thing tomorrow morning, then...
Ships pass in the night. Who knows where they might drop anchor on a really foggy night.
Well, that was beautifully put, Howard. A little nautical, perhaps.
I can't help it, Nancy. Whenever we get on this subject, I start thinking of the open sea.
Richie, if you did call Willie Wong's and find out I wasn't there, I didn't want you thinking I was out on the town somewhere. I don't know where we're going. Out on the town somewhere.
Where you headed?
The open sea.
We're going to show Amy LA's nightlife, so I should be home real early. Love you. Bye. Okay, Sonny, you can use the phone now.
Oh, I'm not going to use it. I'm expecting a call from Miss Rosemary O'Grady, the Irish Dolly Parton, if you know what I mean.
Big shamrocks.
Or leave.
When's she supposed to call?
Day before yesterday.
I'd give her a few more minutes.
I can't imagine why she hasn't called. Maybe she was in an explosion or something. Better give her a ring.
Jan, we decided to go to the Calico Caboose.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's fabulous. Very trendy, very in.
You ever been there?
No.
Sounds great.
Hi, is Rosemary there? Who's this?
I just hope it's not so crowded they don't let us in.
They always make room for people who look as good as we do.
I love this.
Love you. Rosemary, hi. Who answered the phone? Your brother? He had a Swedish accent. Well, that makes sense. Well, have a good time, and give me a call when you and your brother Sven get back from Vegas. Okay?
Bingo! What do you think?
Great. What's that smell?
Lust.
What am I doing here?
You are here to chaperone Amy in case Doc gets lucky.
Then what are you doing here?
Me? I'm always lucky.
Okay, if I can get the bartender, what do you want, OJ? OJ? Double scotch with a beer back?
OJ.
4 OJs, look out, we're getting crazy tonight.
Please don't think I'm being forward, but you look very familiar to me. I'm sure we've met before.
I'm happily married.
Please don't think I'm being forward, but you look very familiar to me. I'm sure we've met before.
Oh, I have a very jealous boyfriend.
Please don't think I'm being forward, but you look
Hold
very...
it, I don't believe this. Why are you trying the same line on all of us?
Because it works. Well, not very often, but that's all right. You know, I'm getting a little older, and, hey, how much action do I need? Please don't think I'm being forward, but...
I have a feeling this is going to be a night to remember.
It already is.
Yeah, that's a weirdo, all right.
He looks like he just crawled out of the jungle of Beverly Hills.
He's watching us. No, he's watching Amy.
Amy? Amy, don't encourage him. Amy? Amy? Amy, please. Amy.
Do you really like this guy?
What can I tell you? Some people drive Chevys, some people drive Fords.
Yeah, but that guy drives a Sherman tank.
She has saved herself so long she's gone stupid.
I thought he was going to say hi.
Oh, Amy, he's interested. He's just fluffing his feathers.
He's what?
Fluffing his feathers. I saw this special on PBS about the mating rituals of these really funny-looking birds.
Good analogy so far.
Anyway, the male does this dance around the female.
Doc, we're trying to meet people here.
Jumps 3 feet in the air, comes down, fluffs his feathers, and throws up.
How could the female resist?
She didn't.
She was probably afraid he'd do it again. Did you order the drinks? I'll get them.
What'll I do?
You wait for him to make the first move. No matter what men say, they do not like to be denied the role of the aggressor. Where you going? Hit on that cute-looking guy over there.
We're the trap! We're the trap!
Now we're having fun.
I'm gonna go to the ladies' room.
Ladies' room's over there.
I'll pretend I don't know that.
Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but
Oh, you're not bothering me.
I saw you and your friends having such a good time. You're lucky to have friends like that. I had a friend once, but he's gone now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he pass away?
Bought a condo across the street. He still gives me a, hey, Jerry, every once in a while. That's my name, Jerry. Maybe I should get a dog.
That's a good idea.
Except dogs don't like me.
Why don't you get a fish? Fish like everybody.
It's a good thought.
Excuse me. Hey, excuse... Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm just trying to get that bartender's attention.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, forget about it.
Boy, I hate these places.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Guess that's why we're both here.
No, I'm serious. I'm not very good at talking to strangers. I'm a lawyer with a Corvette making over $100,000 a year. Try working that into a conversation. And what's your name?
Me? I'm Diana Ross. Now it's your turn again.
Here.
I beg your pardon? That's very kind of you, but we haven't been introduced, and I couldn't possibly... Thank you. What is it?
Spring water. Alcohol's no good. Messes up mind and body.
Oh, that is so true. You know, alcohol is the devil's tool.
I'm not into the occult.
So do you come here often?
No. You want to sit down?
Sure. Where?
I'll take his chair.
Oh, no, we don't. Fine. Sorry. We'll just come right back over here and stay in here and talk.
So, talk.
My dream is to get out of this rat race and move to a very small town in Northern California. Get a cute little cottage, grow my own vegetables.
And flowers.
Flowers. I love flowers.
Oh, me too.
I mean, the city's fine, but I am really ready to simplify my life. You know, get back to basics, bake my own bread.
You bake?
Oh, yeah, I have a window in my oven door. I get a real kick out of watching the bread rise.
Oh, me too.
Do you bake?
Well, not from scratch. You know those frozen pie crusts you can buy at the market?
Pie crusts don't rise.
Oh, good. I was afraid I was doing it wrong. Tell me more about our cottage.
Your mother used to lock you out of the house?
Yeah, she said that I was too depressing. She couldn't take it anymore. Do you want to be buried or cremated?
You mean tonight?
Sorry I was late. I had to go home and change and I had to stop for gas.
Howard, how'd you get away from Nancy?
Jan, I'd like you to meet Hildy.
Oh, hi. Hi. Who's Nancy? Howard, how'd you get away from Nancy?
Ginger, I'd like you to meet Hildy.
Oh, hi. Should I know about Nancy? You mean Howard didn't tell you about our boss, Charles W. Nancy? Meanest man on earth. Especially to Howard. Expects Howard to work 24 hours a day. Which is why we're so surprised to see Howard here. Why didn't you tell me about this guy named Nancy?
I was afraid you'd think I was making it up.
Howard! Where? Dot, meet Howard's friend, Hildy. Oh, hi, Hildy. Well, bye, Hildy. What's going on? What does it look like? Here, take these. You're one drink short. No, I'm not. Dougie's holding on to it. Who's Dougie? The man who paid for the drinks. Where's Amy?
Oh, she's over there with the jungle fighter. Listen, she's already got a drink, so I'm going to give one of these to Steve.
Who's Steve?
Who's Steve? Oh, nobody. Just the man I'm going to marry, that's all.
Marry?
It's the train station ambiance. Departures, arrivals, here today, gone tomorrow. Can I ask you a personal question? What's fun like?
Oh, my Lord.
Jan, what a surprise. Where's Howard?
Howard?
Oh, yes, on my way home I saw him pulling out of a gas station. I know he's here.
Hi, Nancy. Sorry I can't talk to you right now. Jan, what am I going to do? He wants to take me home with him.
Amy, I'm not your mother.
What Jan is trying to say is that you must decide for yourself. Now, it seems to me the main thing to be considered here is whether or not you'd be happy living in Central America. I, on the other hand, have had all my shots.
Where are the trucks? Where are the trucks?
gonna tell you whether you should or shouldn't go home with that slug?
I'm not looking for permission. I'm looking for advice. I mean, how do I keep this guy on the line without...
Going to bed with him?
That, too.
Amy, go with your instincts.
I think this time I better go with my mama's instincts. I'm gonna march back over there and change the subject.
It's your move.
If I had a little girl, I would name her after some romantic figure in literature. Jane.
Jane Eyre.
No, Tarzan's wife. What about boy names?
I was like Zachary.
What about Steve? Wouldn't you like a little Stevie running around the house? I would. If I were you.
Might be nice at that.
Dougie, you seem like a nice enough guy, but why are you hung up on things like the kind of watch somebody wears?
Rolex, $8,000.
For $8,000, you could have bought a watch with a car around it.
Guess who?
What do you want, Sonny?
Why don't you buy me a drink?
Oh, Jan. Hey, Nancy, what are you doing here? Jan, I found Howard.
Howard's here, too?
Yes, I described him to a nice young man who was kind enough to go into the men's room for me.
Proud of you, Nancy. I'm sure that took a lot of restraint on your part.
Howard's in the men's room?
If he comes out, don't let him leave. I won't be in the ladies' room very long.
Hey, Nancy, what's the matter? You're not even going to say hi, hello?
Oh, it's you. Oh, forgive me, but there are so many Sonnies in this place.
This is my kind of place. When's the next train wreck?
Why don't you lie across those tracks and wait?
Jan, if Howard ever comes back, could you please tell him I'm in the ladies' room?
And who's that?
Howard's date, Hildy.
Has she met Nancy yet?
Not yet.
What a night.
Where is she?
Nancy's in the ladies' room.
I know, I saw her come in. Where's Hildy?
Guess.
You want to die?
Hildy is also in the ladies' room. Howard, you don't have to hide from Nancy. You're entitled to a life of your own. I mean, it's not like you have anything going with Nancy. Introduce her to Hildy. What have you got to lose?
A new oven.
There's a line. Well, Howard, it's good to see you again.
Come on, I'll take you some nice place where they have no lines.
Yoo-hoo, Howard!
Come on, Hildy. Line moves real quickly here. You know, it's that train station ambiance. Choo-choo.
Who was that with Jan?
My date.
Well, Sonny, that's an attractive woman with a modicum of class.
What do you mean, modicum?
Well, thanks a lot, Howard, but this is between me and Nancy. Go ahead, Nancy. Say whatever you want about Hildy. I can take it.
Well, Howard, how would you like to buy a girl a drink?
I don't know any girls.
I was referring to myself.
Come on down to the end of the bar. We'll get better service.
You know what would be exciting? Is if you and I hopped into my vet and cruised over to my pad in Beverly Hills and slipped into a hot jacuzzi.
You know what I think would be more exciting? If I just get into my Subaru and drive out to my little place behind the bowling alley in West Covina and soak my feet. It's been real, Dougie.
Jan, what am I gonna do? This is not working.
Thought you changed the subject.
I did, but he kept changing it back. What am I gonna do? He's gonna leave here with or without me, and I'm never gonna see him again.
Good, you're better off without that creep.
He is not a creep. He is a very sensitive man. And he's really interesting. Do you know there are 11 ways to kill a man with a drinking straw? 12 if you keep the wrapper.
So what are you gonna do?
Sorry. Bye.
Oh, don't take it so hard, honey. There can be plenty of other guys.
Yeah, I know that. When the right one comes along, he will understand. And if he's really, really right, well, I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it.
You play chess?
Hey, you be careful with that thing.
Have you seen Howard?
Hildy! I've been looking for you. There's somebody I'd like you to meet. Sonny, this is Howard's friend, Hildy.
I'm beginning to wonder about that. Where is he now?
Well, he's in the men's room again.
I see.
Can I buy you a drink?
Why not?
You think we should tell her? He's just keeping her busy until Howard gets rid of Nancy.
Do you believe in long engagements?
Well, when you're in love, 2 weeks can be long.
Did anyone ever tell you that you speak in poetry? Except nothing rhymes. I mean, your thoughts are so poetic.
Hi, hon. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. I was having a nice time talking to Dot here.
Dot, this is my wife, Marie.
Hi, Dot. Hey, I hope you didn't talk your ear off.
I wait here for her every night. She works next door at the phone company.
Then we walk home, hand in hand, I bet. Well, sounds like you got to know him pretty well.
Oh, yeah, but not soon enough. Nice to meet you both.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, excuse me.
Please don't think I'm being forward, but you look very
Not
familiar.
now. My husband just left with another woman.
Why, Howard, what are you suggesting?
It's the key to my apartment. You figure it out.
Howard!
Go there. Wait for me.
I'm on my way. Wait, why don't we go together?
We're in 2 cars.
But I could follow you.
Something's wrong with my accelerator. I can only drive at 90 miles an hour.
So I'll be along in a few minutes.
I'd be asleep by then.
Oh, well, I'm going. And Howard, when you get there, I'll be waiting with bells on. Just bells.
How's things going with Steve?
We should have gone to Willie Wong's.
That good, huh?
Hey, y'all. Jerry just invited us to go to an all-night bowling alley. Just checking. I already told him no.
I got a question only you can answer, Hilly. Your place, my place, or a mid-priced hotel? I don't need an answer right away. Think it over. Let me know.
Hildy.
Well, my long-lost date. Who was that lady you were talking to at the end of the bar?
That was no lady.
He said it.
When I got outside, I looked at this. Now, the printing on it says it's a key to a footlocker. Well, say something.
Don't suppose this is a good time to talk about a new oven.
No, it's a good time to talk about what you can do with this key.
Well, shall we go?
Yeah, I've had enough for one night.
Me too. Amy?
Boy, it was just as bad as you said it was. I don't want to ever do this again.
Never.
Ugh, it was the worst.
That's the first sensible thing I've heard you 3 say all night. Let's go.
Hey, you want to stop off at the Purple Elephant on the way home?
No! Forget it. Hey, I hear they got guys 6 deep at the bar.
We're going home. I mean it. Look, I have a straw. I know how to use it.
Life's not the French Riviera. Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people like they believe me. We know we're doing okay.
Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but then again, we're young and healthy.
And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way the traffic flows. It's a living.
What is it that we're living for? Applause, applause. Something I know brings on the glow. I like sweet applause. So you think in your thrill that nobody cares. Then suddenly you hear it starting. And somehow you're in charge again. And it's a blow. The trumpets all sing, a life seems to swing, and you're the king
I can't live without it.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, Doc. Hey, Amy.
Hi.
Have you made up your mind about tomorrow night yet?
I'm still working on it.
Good enough.
Oh, you didn't waste any time. He just started yesterday.
I don't know, though. I don't think I'm going to go out with him.
Are you kidding? He's gorgeous.
On the outside? What about his inside?
Oh, come on. I don't even want to know that about the president.
You started without me.
Not funny, Ginger.
My car broke down.
Again?
Yeah, I just paid to have it fixed and it broke down again. Guess I should have taken it to Mr. Goodwrench instead of Mr. Nice Smile.
Howard, I have a problem. See, my very good friend Alice Gustard is flying in from Montreal with her husband, and I've invited them to dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah, at my home.
Oh, I'm busy that night.
Well, see, the thing is that Alice's husband, Maurice, is a very pleasant fellow, but, well, I'm just not sure I know how to talk to a hockey player.
Maurice Gustard?
Yes.
The Montreal Mauler?
Well, you've heard of him.
Heard of him. Last year he skated right over a guy, sliced his ear off. No big deal. They sewed it right back on. He said he wanted to keep it mounted on a plaque in his den. Probably joking. Sure would like to meet that guy.
Oh, well, it's too bad you're busy on Tuesday night.
I'll be there.
Are you sure you know how to talk to a hockey player?
No problem. Instead of saying about, you say a boot.
Well, I'm sure you and the Mauler will find you have a lot in common. Except, of course, you don't keep your front teeth in your pocket.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's my last set of the evening. But Mr. Snifter will be here for another 15 minutes.
Maybe it's time to get another car.
And get rid of my Gremlin? Girl, I've had that car for 10 years.
Well, maybe when your engine block dropped out on the freeway, your Gremlin was trying to tell you something.
Yeah, but I can't afford a new car.
Hey, you should talk to Jan. She's thinking about getting rid of her car.
Is it in good shape?
Well, the Anderson for President sticker's a little faded, but other than that...
Hey, Jan, you thinking about selling your car?
Yeah, I really hate to part with it. It's a great little car. But Richie just bought a pickup and he's giving me his car. Why?
Well, I just thought that I might be interested in buying it if it costs less than an engine block.
Richie told me not to take a penny less than $450 for it.
How's about 300?
Deal. What's an engine block?
600.
No, what's an engine block?
Oh, who cares? I should have probably taken better care of it to begin with. There you are. But then, you know, I thought that I would probably win another car.
You won that car?
Oh, yeah, on Let's Make a Deal. See, Monty Hall said that he would give $50 to any woman who had a ratchet screwdriver in her purse. Here's your coffee. Then Monty asked if I wanted to trade that $50 for what Jay Stewart had in his pants. Well, all the women were going, keep the money, keep the money. But I'll wait for it. And Jay had the keys to my car.
You had a ratchet screwdriver in your purse?
You know how you never can find a ratchet screwdriver when you really need one? So, Jan, when do I get to pick up the car?
Oh, tonight after work. We'll go to my place and I'll give you the pink slip. You can drive it home.
Yeah.
Parked on a hill, so you shouldn't have any problem getting it started.
Jen, you sure this car's okay?
Oh, you'll love it. It's got a lot of extras. Power brakes, AM, FM radio, little vanity mirror on the visor.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. I use it all the time since the rear view mirror fell off.
Well, Doc, Scott's all yours. What are you talking about? Well, I decided to go out with him, but he didn't want to go out with me. He wanted to take me to his apartment.
So what's wrong with that? You know the guy's working his way through school. Suppose he doesn't have money to take you out.
When a guy asks you to go to his apartment, do you think I don't know what he's after? We all know what he's after, and it's up to us to decide when he gets it. If he gets it.
Amy, maybe the reason you haven't met anybody is because you shoot him down before you get to know him.
Yeah, give the guy a chance. You know something, he might turn out to be Mr. Right. And if he is, you can spend the rest of your life shooting him down.
Hi, girls.
Hey.
Hey, is Amy here yet?
She's probably recovering from her date with Scott.
You think she's exhausted from saying no? Hey, how's your car? Is it still acting up?
Well, you know, I'm having a little trouble with the clutch. Oh, that's not a problem. When the clutch pedal gets stuck, just pull it up with your toe.
Oh, Amy. Amy, how was your date with Scott? Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What happened?
I spent the night with him.
Amy, you spent the entire night with Scott?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, come on, honey. Now, try not to be upset. You're human. What happened to you is not unique. We've all let our physical needs take us by surprise.
Sure, lots of times.
Amy, would it help you to talk about it?
Well, when I got there, every light in the house was on, and there was this gang of people there waiting. They were all there watching some movie about these guys who kidnapped this bunch of girls and take them to this cabin in the woods.
Then what'd they do?
They danced, mostly.
Not 7 brides for 7 brothers.
Yes, that's what it was called. That was a real hooter. Amy, get to the good part, will you? Well, everybody left, and then Scott asked me to stay. He wanted to watch this tape of Gandhi. Oh, right, sure. The old passive resistance ploy. What happened? I fell asleep.
And?
And when I woke up, it was 5 o'clock in the morning.
And?
And I left.
That's it?
When you woke up, did you check your clothes? Were they rearranged?
Oh, come on, Dot. The guy's not a dentist.
You mean you stayed there all night and nothing happened? Oh, he tried. But I pretended I was asleep. It was either that or say no. What other choice did I have?
I can think of one.
Shut up, Dorothy. Why didn't you just tell him up front how you feel about this?
Oh, Jan, I've tried that approach. That never works.
Well, maybe you're not doing it right.
I'm not doing it at all. That's my problem. If I could just get someone else to talk to him and tell him how I feel. Dot, well, would you talk to him? Why me? Because, see, no matter how I explain my position, it'll sound like I'm saying no. But if you do it, he'll think you're saying no.
Makes sense. Yeah, right. No, really, it does. If the guy doesn't understand how Amy feels about this, then he's just not the right kind of guy for her. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Oh, thank you, Dot. You're my friend.
Ladies, what's keeping you?
Nancy, it's my fault. I'm in here airing out my dirty linen.
Oh? And did bluebirds fly out?
Dot, I know why you've been avoiding me. You just don't know how to let me down easy. I know Scott could care less where I'm coming from. He's only interested in one thing. Well, you know what? Who needs him? I wasn't even that crazy about him to begin with.
Amy, I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet.
Well, get in there, stupid, quick, before you have somebody else. Oh, Scott, have you got a minute?
No, he doesn't. He's helping prepare Supreme du Volaille. Here, take these puller guts out.
I'll catch you after you wash up.
Howard, about Tuesday night.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask you, what should I wear?
Oh, I think your mauve apron is very becoming.
Apron?
Well, you know I'm not much around the kitchen, and this is a special occasion.
You want me to cook?
Oh, would you? Just something simple. A chop, a frozen vegetable.
Hey, the guy's coming all the way from Montreal. He deserves a good meal. How about tarragon lamb with stuffed artichokes and for dessert, champagne ice? No, he might be sick of ice. Let me think about it.
Oh, well, I don't want you to go out of your way. Are those little Napoleons hard to make?
Hey, Ginger, how's it going?
Oh, just pinging along.
Beg pardon?
Pinging along, as in the jalopy you sold me.
Wait a minute. I told you about that ping.
Oh, no, you told me about the first ping. You did not tell me about the second ping.
You're just not treating this car right. It's a delicate machine. You gotta coax it along. Use a little finesse. Be gentle.
Jan, I don't want to make love to it. I want to drive it.
Is Amy here?
Not yet.
Good.
What's up?
Last night, you won't believe what I did last night.
You got my attention.
Well, I stayed late to talk to Scott about Amy, and we went to a coffee shop, and then we went to his place.
Hold it.
I'm not sure I want to hear this.
I know I don't want to hear this.
It is not what you think. I went there and I told Scott just what Amy wanted me to tell him. Then he said he wasn't interested in Amy, and in a wild, frenzied moment, I think I said the same thing.
Wait a minute. You went to Scott's apartment to befriend Amy, and you ended up befriending Scott?
Well, I didn't actually befriend him.
But you came close.
Harry.
Oh. But if the man passed on Amy, that makes him fair game. But that is no reason why Dot shouldn't feel guilty as hell.
I do.
Oh, good, then everything's above board. Well, I'm sure the two of you can explain that to Amy.
Oh, come on, Jan. I am prepared to take full responsibility for my actions. I'm an adult. No matter how difficult it is, I will tell Amy.
Dot, you know that is very honest of you. Jan, maybe that sort of thing will catch on someday.
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
Dot, before you tell me what happened last night with Scott, I just got to thank you for acting on my behalf.
Oh, there's no need to thank me.
No need at all.
Good or bad? Tell me what he said.
Well, first off, we went to a coffee shop. But before I got to the point, the place closed, so we had to go to his apartment.
Oh, really? Don't you love that big red couch he has?
It's a little lumpy.
So, eventually you got around to talking about me?
Right.
And?
And nothing else. Why would you think we would do anything else?
I mean, what did he say?
Oh, well, he was very understanding, and he admires you a great deal for living up to your standards, but he's not interested in your standards.
What?
He could care less.
You said that?
In the nicest possible way. And he hopes that you and he can remain friends. And he hopes that you and I can remain friends. He hopes that the three of us can be friends even though it didn't work out. All around.
Oh, well. That doesn't surprise me. That happens all the time. Thanks for being so upfront with me, Dot.
Oh, I'm glad that's over.
Over? She hasn't heard part 2 yet.
What are you trying to do? Break her heart?
Howard, where's Scott?
Stockroom. Nancy, what time do you want to have dinner Tuesday night?
Oh, the invitations read 8 o'clock.
You sent out invitations for 2 people?
Oh, well, you wouldn't believe how many friends the Gustars have in this town.
How many?
28.
How many?
28, and they all love the idea of Sam.
Hold the phone. First you asked me to dinner with another couple. Fine. Then you tell me I have to cook. Now you want me to feed an army?
For goodness sake, Howard, it's not sit down, it's buffet.
I still have to cook this stuff.
Well, what are you griping about? After you finish cooking and serving, you can feel free to mingle with the other guests.
Oh, that doggone carpet.
Hey, Dad.
Shut up!
And you had the veal Oscar.
I just talked to Scott. Some friend you turned out to be.
Amy.
Oh, don't Amy me.
Who else would I Amy? And you had the lobster.
You were supposed to help me, not help yourself.
Look, Amy, you were in favor of my talking to Scott. I did. He passed. He felt bad about it, and so did I. We consoled each other. Okay, so maybe I was a little too compassionate.
You were supposed to tell Scott what I wouldn't do, not show Scott what I wouldn't do.
I didn't show him anything. Finish your soup.
All right, I admit 28 is rather a large number of people.
Oh, that doesn't bother me, Nancy. I cook for more than that every night. I have made a small change in the menu, though.
Oh?
Yeah, I figure since Maurice is from Montreal, instead of the lamb, I'd prepare the Canadian national dish.
Oh, Howard, oh, apropos. Well, what is the Canadian national dish?
Gino's Pizza Rolls.
Jan, I want to talk to you about the car.
I'm sorry about the car. I'm sorry about the muffler. I'm sorry about the ping.
The ping-ping.
Okay, I'm even sorry about the ping-ping. I'll take the car back.
Oh, you can't take it back. I've already sold it to Lorenzo. The busboy? Oh, yeah, and girl, he loves it. Turns out his hobby is demolition derby. And hey, you know something? Richie was right. You never should have sold it for a penny less than $450.
How much did you get from my car? Oh, Scott, I have to talk to you for a minute.
Sure. Check it with Howard first, though.
Howard, is it okay if I talk to one of your kitchen help in the lounge?
Sure, take Spud. He's not doing anything.
I meant Scott.
I know. 5 minutes.
Thanks, Howard.
Yeah, Doc?
Scott, what did you tell Amy about us?
Everything. I work with the girl. I see her every day. There's no way I could hide.
Never mind. I'm afraid I didn't handle things too well last night.
Oh, well, I have no complaints.
I should have talked to you as Amy's friend and gone home and come back at a later date as myself.
Oh, we both got a little carried away. We won't let it happen again.
We can't let it happen again for Amy's sake.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hurt Amy.
Wait. Scott, let's not rush things.
I have no choice. Howard only gave me 5 minutes.
Scott, this isn't easy for me. I have to make a choice here. I have to weigh my long-standing friendship with Amy against a very brief, casual, incredibly strong physical attraction towards you, and I think you know what that choice must be.
Yes, I think I do.
Excuse me. Oh, hi, Amy. I was just breaking up with Scott.
Dot, I just want to apologize to you for what I said in the dining room.
Oh, Amy, I should apologize to you.
Oh, no, you were just acting according to your nature. I couldn't blame you for that any more than I could blame a brood mare.
Thanks.
I realized I could never have a meaningful relationship with him. It's just the price I pay for having standards.
Whoa, Amy,
road
Amy.
I've been down many times, but I'd rather be down that lonely, dusty road than be a busy intersection.
Well, Amy, I traveled that lonely, dusty road. I just pulled up for a picnic.
Oh, Dot, it's not your fault. There are two kinds of men in this world. Those that respect women and those that use them.
I respect women.
It's a disposable society, Dot. When things get used, they get thrown away.
Don't I know it?
I haven't used anyone. I haven't gotten a chance.
This has nothing to do with you. See, Dot, he's just lying in wait, waiting to pounce on his next prey like a leopard on a gazelle.
Yeah.
It's the law of the jungle.
And gazelles have never had equal rights under that law.
Wait a minute, Dot.
Amy, I underestimated you. You were right all along. I should have done what you did. I should have fallen asleep on him. I am woman. Hear me snore.
Amen.
Dot, are you finished with Scott?
Yeah. We both are.
Howard, I don't understand women.
Well, we can't all be Phil Donahue.
Oh, Amy, I feel so much better. Hey, what do you say we go out tonight and celebrate?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
Well, you know, I was thinking about checking out the action at the Velvet Lounge.
Isn't that a pickup joint? Oh, Dot, what happened to the lonely, dusty road?
Fortunately, the lonely, dusty road is lined with pickup joints.
Coming up next on the Arsenio Hall Show, meet Knots Landing's Donna Mills, Pee Wee Herman, and jazz great Dizzy Gillespie. Then Sunday night at 8 on Channel 9's Mystery Wheel of Adventure, Ian McShane stars in the premiere of the Dick Francis Mysteries. Watch Bloodsport, Sunday at 8 on Channel 9.